Hi everyone, it's Miss Lofthouse here. I'm going to be your new teacher in Year 5 and I thought I'd share a few little things that are going to be happening in September. So let's take a look together. So here's a little bit more information about me. I've been teaching at Newlands Primary School for 3 years now and I really enjoy it. When I'm not at school, I love taking my 2 dogs on long walks. One is called Penny and the other is called Molly. They're best friends and love exploring new places. Something else I really enjoy doing is travelling to new locations and different countries. I love to explore and sightsee. Something that I really enjoy in the UK is visiting different theme parks. My favourite theme park is Alton Towers. Have you been? So, our first topic in Year 5 will be Hola Mexico. We'll start the topic off by looking at deserts, the different types of deserts around the world, and what it takes to survive in a desert. We'll also be looking at Mexico as a country. We'll learn a little bit more about where it is in the world and the history of it. We'll have a look at Frida Kahlo and her artwork. Maybe we'll even get to try and design our own artwork based on hers. Then we'll take a dive into the world of the Mayans. We'll see just what it was like to be. Moving on, our next topic will be ancient Egypt. In Power Reading, we'll read Secrets of a Sun King. In DT, we'll learn how to construct a shadoof, which you'll learn a little bit more about. In English, we'll be writing all about an Egyptian tomb and imagining that we're there. We'll even be learning about the death rituals of the Egyptians. I hope you are feeling brave because we will spend a lot of time learning all about the mighty King Tutankhamun and just what he did in the ancient Egyptian times. Now let's take a look at our classroom. Here is our classroom. It may look a little bit different in September. The displays will be changed and the chairs will be different too. So, I thought I'd end this video by reading a little story. I hope you have a wonderful summer and I look forward to seeing you all in Year 5 in September. Bye for now. Hi everyone, it's Miss Lofthouse here and today I'm going to be reading you a book called That Pesky Rat and it's by Lauren Child. This is me. I'm the one with the pointy nose and beady eyes, the cutesy one in the middle. I live in dustbin number 3, Grubby Alley. Every now and again, I come back to find someone has emptied all my belongings into a big van and driven off with them. It's very upsetting. I'm a brown rat, a street rat, but people call me that pesky rat. I don't know why, they say I smell. But that's not my fault, it's the dirt. Sometimes when I am tucked into my crisp packet, I look up all the cosy windows and wonder what it would be like to live with creature comforts, to belong to somebody, to be an actual pet. Most of all, I would like to have a name, instead of just that pesky rat. My friend Pierre, who is a chinchilla, is looked after by a rich lady called Madame Fifi. He has a very glamorous life. He lives in the lap of luxury. I say, I would quite like to live in a fashionable apartment and be fed chocolates while I sit on a feather cushion. Pierre says, it's not all cushions and chocolates. Madame Fifi has me shampooed at the pet parlour once a week. I hate having baths. I think I'm allergic to soap. Then there's this Siamese cat called Oscar. He lives with Mr. Washington, a busy businessman. Mr. Washington is always at work, so he doesn't have time to wash fur or be strict. If I lived there, I could do whatever I liked. Oscar says, doing whatever you want can get tiring after a while. I sometimes get a bit bored watching the same old shows on TV. I even have to get my own supper. I'm quite good in the kitchen, but I hate to be bored. A lop-eared rabbit I know called Nibbles works in a circus with Mr. Hoopla. It must be so exciting, there's never a dull moment. Swinging on the trapeze 1 minute, tiptoeing on the high wire the next. Nibbles says, it is fun hopping through hoops in a tutu, but sometimes I could do with taking off the clown's nose and putting my feet up. Maybe it's all a bit nerve-wracking for me. I think I'd quite like one of those owners who does lots of sitting about, like Miss St. Clair. Her Scotty dog Andrew is always sitting by the fire, having supper on a tray, and they spend the evenings doing puzzles together. Andrew says, on the whole, I feel very well looked after, and Miss St. Clair is good company, but it's rather embarrassing when we go out shopping. Miss St. Clair makes Andrew wear a little hat and coat. I don't think clothes would suit me, but I would do anything to be somebody's pet. So in the morning, I go to the pet shop and ask Mrs. Trill if she has an owner who might want me. She says, there isn't much call for brown rats, and I'm afraid you aren't very popular with the public. I say, I don't see why not. I'm very good company, always popping up when you least expect me to, and I'm happy to eat anything, even if it's been slightly nibbled. Mrs. Trill says, well, you could always make a notice and put it in the window. You never know. So I write, brown rat looking for kindly owner with an interest in cheese. Hobbies include nibbling and chewing. Would like a collar with my name on. Would like a name. Would prefer no baths. Will wear a jumper if pushed. Yours keenly, Brown Rat. That pesky rat. P.S. Sorry about bad paw writing. And then he's drawn a picture of himself just there, and he's put not a very good picture of me. Then I wait and I wait and I wait until on Tuesday, Mr. Fortescue is passing and he stops to look at my notice. He has to really squint because he has such bad eyesight. Then he looks at me and says, my, haven't you got a pointy nose? And goodness me, what a long tail! And such unusual beady eyes. I'll take him. I can't believe my luck, nor can Mrs. Trill. Mrs. Trill says, are you sure? And Mr. Fortescue says, oh yes, I've been looking for a brown cat as nice as this one for ages. Mrs. Trill looks at me, and I look at Mrs. Trill, and we both look at my notice, but neither of us say a word. I just love being a pet, and I'm trying to be really helpful. I pick out the best cheeses by using my excellent sniffing nose. I clean the kitchen by nibbling up the crumbs. I help Mr. Fortescue cross the road by scaring the traffic, and I'm always there when he comes home. So here I am, finally a pet with a name. So what if I have to wear a little jumper? Mr. Fortescue says, well, Tiddles, who's a pretty cat? And I squeak, I am. The end. So it was a nice happy ending where the pesky rat gets an owner after all, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of World Book Day.